Okay, so I figured it would be easier if I just made a recording on my computer just to kind of show you what I was talking about, the interactivity on Google Slides. So here's my slide presentation uh, that I've made. And what I want to do is normally if you want to present the slide presentation, you just click the present button and that will do like a full screen version of it. Oops, it's huge. It'll do a full screen version. Sorry, my screen is huge and this is not the full screen being captured. It does a full screen and it only shows the slides, right? But if instead of clicking on the present button, instead you click on this arrow next to it, you have presenter view. This is similar to the presenter view you have in PowerPoint. And this is mainly designed for a multiple screen setup. So you have two screens, like one screen is your display for your audience and one screen that's for you. So you choose presenter view, and this is what your audience would see, your slide presentation itself. And then this is the presenter view window that you would have on the other device. Now I'm dragging it onto this window, and obviously this defeats the purpose to have it where the audience can see it. But again, this is just so I can show you how to use it. So in presenter view, you have the ability to access your speakers and notes. That's like stuff that you would type at the bottom of your slides just to keep you on track. But the thing that they have are the audience tools. This is the interactivity that I was talking about. If you click on audience tools, you can start, for example, a new question and answer session. And so anyone who is attending your presentation can go to this address here. They can enter this into their phone, their web browser, or whatever, and if they do that, then they will gain access to it, and then they can actually ask questions. So you can create a live question and answer session, and anyone who's attending the presentation will be able to add questions, and all the other attendees will be able to see the questions here. And so let me do that actually really quickly. Hold on one sec. Okay, so what I did is I typed in that address on another window, logging in actually as IT. Right now I'm logged in on this one as myself, and now I'm connected to it and I can ask a question. So let me pull up my presenter view so you can see the question. So there's the question. I'm going to move that over a little bit just so it's kind of just out of the way there, and then I'm going to type in my question. How And on this window, you can see that the other person has the ability to ask anonymously if they want to not have their name visible. So I'm going to go ahead and lower that back again. I'm going to hit submit. And there on my presenter view is the question. Now everyone in this presentation who accesses this are going to be able to see all the questions put in. And I can choose to, or they can choose actually to upvote or to downvote questions. And as the presenter, I can choose to click present. If I choose present, it'll put their question on the screen, kind of like pausing my presentation while I'm discussing it. And then once I'm done, I can go ahead and hide that and move forward. Once I'm done accepting questions or whatever, I can click on this button here to slide that off, and it disables that link. And then on their end, it'll say that this Q&A session is closed. Now if I want to reopen it for another portion of my slide presentation, I turn it back on again, and the users with that URL will be able to go back and do it again. So all they have to do is refresh their screen and it's back up again. So anyways, so yeah, and it's free, already built into Google Slides. The main thing, like I said, is that you do want to have multiple screens to do this ideally, so that you can not have this visible to the users. That kind of defeats the purpose. The idea is you want them to be able to just see this screen, and then again, present your questions like this rather than have it here. Now, one of the things it cannot do is filter questions. So if you have a comedian and they decide they want to get funny with their questions, those will be visible to all users. There are tools such as Poll Anywhere that's not free, um, that will allow you to have more interactivity. Now, Poll Anywhere is something else I did want to talk about, but I'll do that um, think later, just because this is just mainly about this. But Poll Anywhere has a bunch of live questionnaires that people can answer live in a live session, and you can see like the little how many, like it feels like a percentage, like a pie chart. You can see the pie chart changing size as people answer the questions in your audience, which is pretty cool as well for interactivity. But anyways, so that's how you do it in Google Slides. So there you go. Okay.